Okay, so today we are going to start with the third part of measure of dispersion, or the third measure of dispersion, that is mean deviation. Now, as the name suggests, ki mean deviation. So what is mean deviation? Mean deviation is deviation of all the observations from the mean. That is known as mean deviation. So mean deviation, again, we have formulas over here, but here, unlike quartile deviation, we have different formulas for raw, discrete, and continuous. So first, let me write formula of mean deviation denoted by MD. MD is mean deviation. For raw data, mean deviation is equal to sigma modulus x minus x bar upon n. Now the formula is very simple. Xi, okay, Xi, yani all the observations minus mean. But if it becomes negative, you will not take it negative because of this modulus. Modulus means you cannot take a negative number. You have to convert that negative or consider that negative as positive only. I hope you all know what is modulus. If not, ध्यान दो ये मॉड्यूलस कहाँ कहाँ पे यूज करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई एम इन वडोदरा. I start my journey. I go to Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad is 100 kilometers from here. Then on my way back, I go to Surat. Surat and Ahmedabad is say 250 kilometers. So now over here from Vadodara to Surat is 150 kilometers, but I cannot take it as negative 150 because how can distance be negative? And that is why I use modulus. Okay, what is the difference? So difference is 250 kilometer. Or what is the difference between Baroda to Surat? I will not say negative 150. I will say 150 kilometer. Understood this? मॉड्यूलस का सिग्निफिकेंस पता चला. तो जहां पे डिस्टेंस है वहां पे हम मॉड्यूलस यूज करते हैं. ओके, यहाँ पे फॉर्मूला का पार्ट है. मॉड्यूलस मींस नेगेटिव नंबर यूज नहीं करना. नेगेटिव है तो नेगेटिव साइन को इग्नोर कर देना. गॉट इट? नाउ okay, let me remove this. Okay, now if it is raw, formula is simple. If it is discrete, now जैसे raw के लिए mean is what? Mean x bar is equal to sigma xi upon n. For discrete it is what? X bar is equal to sigma fi xi upon n. तो यहाँ पे raw से जब हम discrete में जाएंगे तो फॉर्मूला में आ जाएगा fi, that is frequency, xi minus x bar upon n. And when we go for continuous, again the formula remains same. Sigma fi xi minus x bar upon n. Again x bar is equal to sigma fi xi upon n. But what is xi? Can anyone tell me what is xi in continuous?
Mid value.
Yes, very good. Very good. Is the mid value. So upper limit and lower limit plus lower limit divide by 2. So xi over here for continuous is the mid value. Okay, now this is mean deviation. Mean deviation, directly when we find using all these three formulas, it is an absolute measure, but we have to find relative measure for comparison. So we have coefficient of mean deviation, which is equal to mean deviation upon mean. So in this measure, you always have to find mean first, then find out mean deviation, and then find coefficient of mean deviation. This coefficient we use for comparison sums. Okay, please write the formulas and we go to the sums. Okay, now see illustration number 10. 20 children are selected from a district level spelling test. The distribution of their marks out of 50 marks is given below. Now marks are given, so let me write the marks. Then because I want to find the mid value, okay, let's write Fi, then I write the mid value. Frequency, that is number of kids. Frequency, then I'll find the mid value. Xi, and then Fi into Xi, and then we find out Xi minus X bar modulus. Modulus यानी negative we will not take, okay? And then Fi into Xi minus X bar modulus. So these will be our columns, okay? Now frequency. Let's take the frequency 1, 3, 8, 6, 2. Now it is mean deviation, so we have to find the mean. So let's do the total. Total is 20. Okay, mid value 0 to 9 is 4.5, 14.5, 24.5, 34.5, 44.5. Now Fi into Xi. So use calculator. Okay, because I'm using Excel, I'm blessed. I'll directly use the formula and do the totals. Now Xi minus X bar. So first we'll have to find the mean. So I'll find the mean first because I already have Fi Xi. So X bar is equal to sigma Fi Xi upon n, which is equal to 540 upon 20, which is equal to 27. So here Xi minus X bar mein I will take Xi minus 27, which is the mean. Now Xi minus X bar. X bar is 27, so 4.5 minus 27. So you can see it is negative. 22.5, but because it is modulus, we will take 22.5. Directly you can do it. You don't need to make one negative and then positive, not required. Directly you can do this over here. Again, 14.5, so 12.5. 24.5, so 2.5. 34.5, so it is 34.5 minus 27. 7.5 and 17.5. Now इसका टोटल तुम्हें करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Okay, you don't have to do the total of this. Okay, we have to find out f into xi minus x bar. It means what? कि frequency जो है 1 into this 22.5, 3 into 12.5, 8 into 2.5. That's what we have to do. So fi into, you can watch the screen, 1 into 22.5. That is for all. And then do the total. Total comes to 160. Now we have mean, and we have to find out mean deviation. So I'll do it over here. Use a different color pen. So mean deviation is equal to sigma f into modulus x minus x bar upon n. So summation of this sigma, okay, this one is equal to 160 upon n is 20, which is equal to 8. Now what else we have to find? It's only mean deviation, but I also want you all to find the So coefficient of mean deviation is equal to mean deviation upon mean, which is equal to 8 upon 27. 0.2962, so we can take 0.30. Answer. Go through the sum, go through the heading, go through the calculations. Now illustration 11. Now the exercise sums are already solved in my video lecture. So it is already there on the app, and that's why I'm solving the illustration so that you can have both illustration also solved and exercise sums also solved. Now illustration 11, from the following information of fortnight sale of a two-wheeler by 30 dealers of a city, find the mean deviation of number of two-wheelers sold. So you have to find the mean deviation, and you also find the coefficient of mean deviation. Now number of two-wheelers, so our class. 12 to 16, 17 to 21, 22 to 26, 27 to 31, and 32 to 36. Frequency, then mid value xi, then modulus, no, sorry, then fi into xi, then modulus xi minus x bar, and then frequency into xi minus x bar. So these will be the columns what we will be making. Okay, now frequency 2, 3, 14, 8, and 3. So total comes to 30. Okay. Mid value 12 plus 16 divide by 2. 12 plus 16 divide by 2 is equal to 28 divided by 2 is 14. Then 17 plus 21 divide by 2. It comes to 19. Then 22 to 26 it comes to 24. 27 to 31 it comes to 29. And 32 to 36 it comes to 34. यहाँ पे प्लीज कुछ भी मत करना, इसका टोटल वी डोंट नीड. Okay, we don't want sigma xi over here. Now fi into xi. So frequency into mid value. You can see it on the screen, it's highlighted which two values you have to take. Because I'm using Excel, I'll just copy paste the formula and get the total. So 755. Then xi minus x bar. So first we have to find out the mean. So let's find out the mean first. X bar is equal to sigma fi xi upon n, which is equal to 755 upon 30, which is equal to 25.16666. Okay, this is what you will get. 25.16666. So we'll make it 25.17. We'll make it 25.17. So this is our mean. Now you can see that mean is in fraction. So here we are using direct method only. So we have to use these fractions only. Okay, so let's go further. Now let's go over here. Modulus xi minus x bar will take 25.17. Okay, now over here we are taking modulus, so we will not take negative sign. Okay, so let's calculate now xi minus x bar. So xi is 14 minus 25.17. Do it on the calculator, you get 11.17. You take it positive because you are using modulus. Then 19, so it will be 6.17. 5 का डिफरेंस है तो तुम डायरेक्टली भी कर सकते हो. Then comes 24, so 1.17. Okay, then comes 29, so 29 minus 25.17. Do it on the calculator, you get 3.83. And then 34, so 8.83. So this is how you get it. Got it, all of you? Any doubt? Okay. Now, frequency. into xi minus x bar modulus, or frequency into modulus xi minus x bar. So I'll use this formula to show it to you. Frequency into modulus xi minus x bar. You can see it on the screen which two columns to be taken. Because it's Excel, I'll just copy paste the formula and get the values and do the total. So 114.36. Now using this we find out mean deviation. So now mean deviation is equal to sigma fi x minus x bar modulus upon n, which is equal to 114.36 upon 30, which is equal to 3.812. So we can take 3.81. Now, this is mean deviation. Okay, these are basically 3.812 wheelers. It's a absolute measure, so we use units. Now we go for relative measure. So coefficient of mean deviation is equal to mean deviation upon mean, which is equal to 3.81 upon 25.17, which is equal to 0.15. Now, why do we use this relative measure coefficient? Because whenever we want to compare, we use a relative measure, and it is a unit free measure, so we don't write rupees, two-wheeler, marks, okay, years. So it's a unit free measure, but mean deviation, it's an absolute measure, so here we can use the unit, or we use the units. Okay, go through the sum, see if you have any doubts.